Hello, my name is Because Becca, and we are live because we are going to be watching, or I guess not watching, we're going to be listening. Is this thing on? We're going to be listening to episode 5 of Edge of Sleep, which is called The Maniac and the Moobles, part 2. Yes.
We miss you, Dave. We've been waiting for you.
What is this?
The fluorescent light stung my eyes. Katie held my hand as Linda leaned over me.
I can see the bullet.
I could see the sweat on Linda's forehead. Christ, she was more scared than I was.
I'm gonna remove it now. Keep still.
Yes, DJ, you did. You did warn me.
Q-Code and Wood Elf present The Edge of Sleep. Starring Mark Fishbach, created by Jake Emanuel and Willie Block.
Look, I have flowy sleeves.
July 5th, 4 p.m.
Sorry,
There
I'm
were
so
5
sorry
of
you
us
had
at the
witnessed
Santa Mira Hospital.
Santa Mira Hospital.
We might have been the last 5 people in Southern California.
Okay.
Or maybe the world.
Yeah, you don't know.
Mateo, Linda, Katie, me, and the man we had locked in the storage closet. The man who shot me.
Why are you crying, dude? You're like insane.
Hello? Is someone listening? I just want to talk. You can't lock me in here. It isn't right. I know you can hear me.
He so confuses me.
As Linda treated me, I saw her look at the scars that covered my body. I could tell she was curious.
Okay. Here we go.
The modafinil biddle? Wait.
I got it!
Oh, the bullet. Sorry.
Holy shit, I'm
My
fucking
brain.
good. Woo! don't laugh. You're still bleeding. Here. I need to put some staples
I was gonna say, for like a split second, she seemed like actually really positive and happy. Not that she has to be positive and happy in this, but like showed a different emotion other than.
Is he gonna be okay?
I didn't see any organ damage. The bullet was caught between his 8th and his 9th ribs. There was a small hairline fracture on his rib, but that won't keep a professional athlete out of the game. Basically, it's a fucking miracle it wasn't worse.
Oh, thank God.
So far, everything's been like a
I need a
miracle for you
cigarette.
guys.
And normally, I'd say you'd need some sleep, but not today.
Linda, thank you.
I'll be outside if you need me.
Okay, so just one story thought, and I could be totally wrong because I'm not remembering everything exactly from the last 4 episodes, so feel free to yell at me if I'm wrong. Or don't, be nice. Something that kind of bothers me, and I'm hoping it'll change from this point out because we're really getting into the meat and potatoes of the story, is that so far none of them have really made a direct choice. Everything has seemingly just happened to them, and like I said, has been sort of like she said, has just been sort of a miracle that it's worked out. At least from what I've learned from screenwriting, is you want to make sure your main character especially is making choices because it gives us something to root for. Like right now, I just don't know what Davy is doing. Like there's nothing we're actively moving towards or rooting for. We're just sort of in space with them and just in space with. Anyway, I don't know. I could be wrong. I could be forgetting something that maybe they did, but I just wish there were more active choices going on that shows more of their individual characters and helps us see like what we are getting at. But let's listen and see what happens.
Katie sat quietly with her arms draped around me. It felt good to share the silence. If we kept quiet, we didn't have to talk about what had happened to the world, or to our friends or loved ones. In the silence, we could hide from what we feared most. We were running out of time.
Dave,
Yeah,
I love you.
I love you too.
That's
But
confusing.
I had to leave.
Yeah, I know. As we held each other, I looked down at the cast on her arm, and I knew I was responsible. How bad is it?
How do you know?
Not that bad.
No, she said you
I
hurt
was
her,
supposed to
but how do
take
you
the
know
cast off in a
specifically the
week.
arm?
It's just a minor fracture and some torn ligaments.
Katie, I'm so sorry.
I know, baby. I know. But it's not your fault. You can't control what happens in your sleep.
Maybe not,
Okay.
but I knew there was a risk.
So he's violent and is...
Every time I slept beside you, I was selfish.
You're not selfish or wanting to love someone. That's what everyone wants. You're just human.
Did you see the way Linda was looking at me?
What way?
She
My
was flirting
scars.
with me. You should fight
She
with her.
seemed pretty freaked out.
Sorry.
I'm sure she was.
How did you feel?
Yeah, what's the
When you
scars
first saw
story?
them.
I can't remember. I'm so used to them now.
She ran her finger up a line of old scar tissue that trailed up my chest.
You'll have a new scar to go with the old ones.
Oh, the bullet one. I was like,
They're
what, she got
both memories
stabbed
that
him?
I'd like to forget.
Oh, I'm not sure you can. So you might as well try to learn from them.
Okay, Davy.
Oh,
Say
we're back with
goodbye,
Mom.
cabin.
Goodbye, cabin.
I
Goodbye,
love
Oregon.
the child actor's
Goodbye,
voice.
Oregon.
It's so cute.
Are you excited to go home?
Yeah.
Me too.
I'm scared what you guys are talking about. No spoilers.
When I was 5, I spent 18 months in isolation.
Yeah,
It was just my mom and I living up in the forests of Oregon.
in a cabin.
I was undergoing an experimental treatment known as sensory deprivation therapy.
Like
The
a
idea was to clear my head, to keep me away from any extraneous stimulation so my nightmares would
superpowers?
go away. It was a risk, but it worked, and I started to get better.
It scared me. There was a lot of voices. It was like,
After I got home, years went by without any nightmares.
wow.
They began to feel like a distant memory, and eventually, I got over my fear of going to sleep.
That's crazy. Was it all the sensory deprivation?
By the time I was a teenager, my life was basically normal.
Hello, Luna
I had
Author.
friends.
Welcome,
I played
welcome, welcome.
sports. I went to parties. Obviously, I had to stay away from any kind of violent media, like video games and horror movies. But other than that, I was a regular kid.
Markiplier would fail.
And like a lot of guys my age, I was obsessed with girls. With one girl in particular, Jane Miller.
Oh, Jane Miller. It's like John Smith.
Hey, Dave.
Oh, hi, Jane. That's right. My voice was this fucking deep in high school.
What are you up to tonight?
Oh, you know,
I love that line.
I'll be going to the gym.
Oh, okay. Well, some people are coming over tonight to hang out. You want to come?
Tonight?
Yeah. Unless you're too busy working out.
No. That sounds cool.
Hi, Bexy Blitz.
What time?
9 o'clock.
Okay, all right, I can do that. Do you need me to bring anything, like snacks?
Do you have any beer?
No.
That sucks.
I think my dad has some Chardonnay or something.
I'm just fucking with you. See you at 9.
Okay, all right, cool. See you later.
That was fun. I liked the, like, all the, like, movie, like, flashback sounds.
Hey,
What?
get your finger out of my sauce.
I'm hungry.
Just wait a minute.
Okay, he's grown up, and that's Mom, right?
Hey, guys.
This is high
Hey,
school.
Dave. Looking good, buddy. Going out tonight?
Yeah, I'm just hanging out with Steve and Jeremy.
You're gelling your hair for those two?
I don't know. I'm just trying something new.
Whoa, you're laying it on a little thick with the cologne.
Is it too much?
Yeah, step
They
back.
always
You're
do
gonna ruin
that.
the pasta sauce.
Language.
Sorry.
What are you guys doing tonight?
Just hanging out, playing some air hockey.
Okay, but no scary movies or video games or anything like that.
Ooh, is he gonna get triggered at the party? Prediction: he's gonna get triggered at the party or fall asleep
Okay,
at the party.
I'm going. Love you.
And then attack
Back by
someone.
11?
Yeah,
and then
okay,
get
all right,
attacked.
later.
Have
Bye.
fun.
Captain, I'm so sorry.
You think he's going to
Captain.
see Steve and Jeremy?
No way in hell. Why'd he dress up for those girls?
You think it's a girl?
Maybe. He is a charmer, just like his dad.
Get off of me.
It was a gem. Oh, Darkiplier in the chat alert. Hi, Darkiplier.
Hey,
Hey, Jane.
come in.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
Cool. Thanks. Cool, thanks. What's her name again? Jane? Right. Jane.
Where is everybody?
EJ and Kara are over at Dylan's. And Bruce and Lana might stop by later.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Oh, no.
okay.
Uh-oh.
It was just the two of us.
Oh, no,
Me
he's gonna
and the
fall
girl
asleep
I'd
there.
liked since 6th grade.
They're gonna watch
Alone.
a scary movie.
On a Friday
He's gonna fall
night.
asleep,
Sitting together on her
He's gonna kill her.
couch.
Then he's gonna get stabbed.
So, what do you want to do?
Oh, gosh.
I don't know.
Want to watch a movie?
Scary movie.
Jane handed me a DVD from Blockbuster.
Because if he acts like, oh, I can't watch that, she'll be like, what, are you scared? And he'll be like, he's trying to be all like macho, like, no, I'm not scared, and he'll watch it.
It was a horror movie. The only thought I had was,
Horror movie. Just like,
I'm fucked.
yeah.
AJ said it's awesome.
I don't know. Looks kind of dumb.
That's a good way to
Come
go
on,
about
it'll
it,
be
actually.
fun. I can make some popcorn. My dad has a couple of beers in the basement cooler.
Well, I'm just not really in the mood for a horror movie, you know?
Why?
You're
Are you scared?
cat.
No.
I told you.
Is it true what everyone says? That you'll freak if you see something violent?
Uh-oh.
Who told you that?
That's just what I heard.
No, of course not.
So let's watch it.
Girl, you are a problem.
Okay.
You don't
Awesome.
even want to be with her.
I'll
if
get the
she's-
beer.
All teenagers make mistakes. They drink and drive, they do drugs, they shoplift.
They murder their high
I
school crush.
just wanted to watch a horror movie. A dumb one at that. I hadn't had a nightmare in years. What was the worst that could happen?
Though he is lying to her, so it's not all her fault. I take it back. She's not a full problem. He's also creating the own problem for himself. So, boy, get yourself together. This is one of your favorite. Oh, I'm
Hey,
nervous.
Hey,
how you feeling?
just tired.
That's normal.
Don't go to sleep.
No shallow breathing or dizziness?
No.
That's good. That's really good.
Modafinil?
So listen, I think we should all have a talk. How we spend the next couple of hours is critical, and we need to have some sort of a plan.
Okay. Sounds good. 8 p.m. It was night again.
Are you sure you can walk?
Yeah. As we went to meet Linda, we passed this storage closet.
Hello?
Sorry, I don't feel bad for you.
Who's out there? Dave? Katie, are you there?
Fuck you!
Just ignore him.
I just want to talk. Please. Katie, come back.
Katie and I joined Mateo and Linda in the lobby. We all looked like shit. We were tired, scared, doing our best to keep it together.
I won't sugarcoat this. We're still completely in the dark. We have no idea what's causing this, and time is running out. If we're lucky, the modafinil buys us another 24 hours, maybe 30. But we're gonna get more tired, and then we'll fall asleep. And we won't wake up.
So you're saying we're fucked?
I have an idea. It's a long shot, but maybe it can give us some answers.
What do you have in mind?
Upstairs, we have an MRI. If we run a scan on someone's brain, we can see neuroimaging of the cranial cavity, the
I always fall
brainstem,
asleep
and
in
the
MRIs.
cerebellum. It might help us understand what's causing this.
You know how to work an MRI?
I'm studying neurology. I was.
That's
I'm not a
convenient.
pro, but I can run some basic tests.
All right, well,
That's good,
shit.
though.
What do we gotta lose? Let's do it.
I mean, if we're running a brain scan, whose brain are we running it on?
Is there like a
Well,
little bomb in their head that goes off when they sleep?
For the
That's why they
MRI to
smoke?
work, we'll need to run it during the exact moment that the subject falls asleep. That's the only way we can get substantial results.
So you're gonna kill someone
What exactly are you suggesting, Linda?
to kill someone.
I know what she's suggesting.
They're gonna kill the
That we
maniac.
take that psycho in the closet and use him as our human guinea pig.
You're suggesting that we kill him?
We won't be killing him. We'll be monitoring him as he dies in his sleep.
This isn't the time to parse your words, Linda. If you're suggesting that we help kill this guy, say what you fucking mean.
I'm saying that he dies so that we might live. Unless you think it's better that we all die.
I think it's better if we come up with a different option.
Like what?
Go somewhere else.
I don't know.
Other survivors.
Like literally anything else.
Well, you better think of something quickly. Because every second we wait, we grow more and more tired, more erratic, less rational.
I think that's already happened.
Why do you care if he lives or dies? The guy's a piece of shit. He shot you. If I hadn't come in and saved your ass, your nuts would have been in a jar on a shelf.
We might be the last people alive. If this really is the end, is this how you want humanity to go out?
The
Spending our last
goodbye.
moments on Earth doing a bunch of human experiments like a bunch of Nazi doctors.
I want to go out fighting. Here.
What are these?
Driver's licenses. All girls. We found them in his van.
Laura Baxter, born January 28th, 1996.
Carla Moran, address 37 Godfrey Road West, Westford, Alabama.
Elizabeth Sully,
Martha
820
Nicholas.
Thompson Street, Glastonbury,
Susie
Connecticut.
I looked them up. The girls I could find had obituaries, and they all died the same way. Would you like to know how? They overdosed. That's how he got away with it. He drugged them, used them, and made their deaths look like overdoses.
Melanie
Ellen
Daniels.
Perez, Kate Miller.
He hid his crimes in the
That's
opioid
rough.
epidemic.
That's rough.
Maybe he did. But I'm not going to be this man's judge, jury, and executioner.
It's not up to
Too.
you.
Well,
We should vote. Anyone who thinks we should try the MRI, raise
they'll
their
all
hands.
be the jury, not just him.
Katie.
It's 3-1.
I'm sorry, Dave. Normally I'd agree with you, but everything that was normal in the world ended this morning. I'm actually surprised by how I feel. I feel like he deserves it.
That settles it. Mateo, can you and Dave go take him up to the 4th floor?
Where's the other girl?
expect
I can't
me to
remember.
help
What
you?
happened to the girl
Yes.
that was in his van?
Yes, I do.
Come on, man. I don't want to deal with this fucker alone. Let's go.
Oh, she went to sleep, didn't she? She was dead.
Popcorn?
Thanks.
My dad just got these crazy new speakers. I forget what they're called.
Surround sound.
Yeah, it's 5.1 or something. And you can hear the whole movie behind you.
Cool.
Cool.
I was just teasing, you know? Like, if you are too scared, we don't have to watch it.
I knew there was no way I could back down now.
No, you
Not in
can't.
front of Jane.
Yes, you can.
We were watching this movie.
No way. Put it on.
Okay, sweet. I'm pressing play.
Cool. The movie was called Moobles. It was one of those cheesy early 2000s horror movies with bad special effects.
Oh no. Is that chickens? Dogs?
What was that?
I think it came from the barn. I'll go check it out. Stay here.
Came from the bar. Is it the Moobles? It's them Moobles, aren't it? When I first listened to this, I was like,
Hello?
what were you
Is
like?
anybody there? Show yourself, goddammit!
This reminds me of the Gremlins. Oh, it is like that.
In the movie, a meteor crashes on a farm in Nebraska, and these little blue creatures called Moobles start terrorizing the town.
Wade Drux, as I live and breathe.
Hello, Lila.
The movie's heroes are a local journalist and an out-of-work biologist who used to date back in high school.
How have you been?
You know me, always looking for that front page scoop. What brings you back to town?
You know me.
Flew in last week. Funding to my research got cut. So if you know anyone who's looking to hire a wildlife biologist, let me know.
I'm sorry. That's a tough break.
Apparently, there are not a lot of investors out there willing to fund the study of Siberian caribou.
Well, I remember you had killer dance moves in high school. Maybe try the strip club. They can always use an extra dancer.
Well, I don't know who the hell would pay to see that.
I'll tell you what, if you get the job, I'll be your first customer.
Ooh, she flirty.
As the movie progresses, they start to investigate a series of grisly deaths that occur across town.
From the Moobles. I hate the sound of...
Oh my god, what could have done this? Bear? A wolf?
No. The teeth marks are too small. It had to be something the size of a squirrel.
A squirrel?
Killer squirrels.
The ferocity of a wolverine.
I'm sure that has to exist.
Is this like anything you've seen before?
Like in a movie.
I don't think anyone's ever seen something like this before. Watch out!
The Moobles!
Around an hour into the movie, I slid my arm over Jane's shoulder. I wasn't very slick. I pulled the classic stretching my arm over my head move before dropping it around her. But it fucking worked. She snuggled up against me. I couldn't believe it. The coolest, most beautiful girl in school seemed to like me. I felt incredible, like I'd reached some sort of turning point. From here on out, I could have everything I ever wanted. A girlfriend, a regular life. But it wasn't a feeling that lasts very long.
Because I stabbed her in the neck.
Hey! Fuckface, get up! We're going for a walk!
Where are we going?
Shut the fuck up! You don't say shit unless you're spoken to. Got that? Get up!
Please, I just want you to know that I have a family, a beautiful wife, 2 daughters.
I said, shut up!
Ah!
Mateo, you don't think those girls you took had families, huh? How do you think their parents felt when they had to bury their fucking daughters?
I didn't hurt them. Believe me, they were junkies.
Hey! Shh! There's nothing you have to say that I want to hear, okay? If you speak again, I'll bash your teeth in, you fucking cockroach.
Mateo, let's go.
Upstairs, we strapped him to the MRI.
What the hell are you people doing? Hey! What are those? Get off me! Please! I just want to know what you're attempting to do.
I told you to shut the fuck up! Do you want me to gag him?
No, that's okay.
What do we do now?
We wait. The electroencephalogram will tell us when he's asleep. And then we start the MRI.
We walked into the observation room next door and watched through a glass window as he writhed in his straps. He looked like a trapped rat, screaming and calling out.
Dave! Don't do this! Please! If you hurt me, you know what'll happen. You'll be the one who fucking pays for it. Every night when you go to sleep, the scars you have now are nothing compared to what's coming.
Turn off the microphone.
Just turn it off. What the hell are you doing in my office?
We can't let you do this.
Try and stop me.
I forgot this was a movie.
By the end of the movie, the town's evil millionaire plans on selling the Moobles as toys, and he's gonna ship them to...
Just have to say, I love the evil millionaire that won't invest or blah blah blah. It just reminds me of Hallmark movies, there's always an evil millionaire or investor or CEO.
Stores all across the country. The Moobles have the ability to remain absolutely still, so they can pretend to be dolls.
The
whole ending is a little far-fetched, but whatever.
Here it comes soon. Okay. I guess content warning. I don't know what's coming up here next, but I guess something's coming up soon. So I'm assuming it's potentially violent.
What's gonna happen if you sell these things to kids?
Yes, I'm gonna make millions. Moobles are going to be 2002's most popular toy. These things are gonna be hotter than fiddly sticks. This is gonna be like crack cocaine for toddlers.
You're insane.
Look, why don't you both work for me? You can get in on this from the ground up.
Don't you get it, man? The only thing you're gonna have is a goddamn massacre on your hands!
In the end, the journalist and the scientist find the Moobles spawning pool. They burn the eggs with a flamethrower and blow up the queen with C4.
Light her up!
No! My baby!
Motherhood's a bitch. You think they'll ever come back?
If they do, we'll be ready.
Sorry.
Now all I have to do is write up the story.
How's this for a headline? After saving the world, two high school sweethearts reunite.
That's a long headline.
Let's take it to print.
Kinda works. Ew. That was like... It was so... Ew, I got stuck.
What'd you think?
Oh, I'm nervous.
It was terrible. But it was really funny.
So, what do you want to do now?
This was my moment. It was now or never. I leaned forward and went in for a kiss.
Just go watch Gremlins.
As she kissed me back, I realized it had worked. Holy shit.
Although I think Gremlins is actually pretty good. I can't remember. Alright, I'm gonna remove one headline. I mean, headline? What am I saying? I'm gonna remove one headphone.
Pleasant dreams.
It had been an amazing night. I made out with Jane. I had watched my first horror movie. I thought that this must be what it feels like to be a normal teenager.
There's thunder.
But then I went to sleep.
In my real world. Oh no.
Hello?
I walked down the hall and entered the kitchen.
Actual big thunder going on right now, and it's adding to my, like...
Dad? There were hundreds of them. The little blue monsters were dangling from the chandelier, smashing plates, ripping through cereal boxes on the kitchen counter. Then I saw my mom's head on the cutting board. Her eyes were gouged out and replaced with olives. Her mouth was stuffed with an apple. The Moobles opened the fridge, and I saw pieces of my parents on every shelf. Suddenly, they attacked me, crawling on my legs, jumping on my shoulders, my head.
Get off me! No!
What are you gonna do?
We're going inside, Dave. Deep inside, Dave. I bet it's cozy in there. You'll make a wonderful home, Dave.
Get off of me! No!
Get ready, Dave. We're going in. Under your tongue. We're behind your eyes. We're part of you.
No!
We're in your blood. We're pumping through your veins. We'll make you whatever we want. Where's the kitty cat? That's got its tail. The neighbors have a new baby. Let's go play.
Get out!
There's one way to stop us. You know what to do. Take the knife. Get it out. The knife. Take it. Get the knife. Rip, slash, slice, cut. Rip, slash, slice, cut. Rip, slash, slice, cut. Rip, slash, cut. Rip, slash, slice,
Hey, what's going on? Oh, Jesus Christ! Oh, God!
Wow, okay.
Your son is very lucky, Mr. and Mrs. Torres. Thankfully, he missed his lungs and heart, but Davis suffered from lacerations to the kidney and spleen, and several gashes across his chest and abdomen required staples.
Are the arm and leg straps necessary?
For now, they are. I've recommended that Dave be put under psychiatric hold. He'll be under surveillance for the next 24 hours. A psychiatrist will evaluate him tomorrow, but for the night, I've prescribed antipsychotic medication.
Okay. Is it safe for people to come back if anyone's looking away right now? Let them know, so that way if people are like looking and not listening. But yeah, that kiss was not worth it. That is a lot. So yeah.
It's for his own safety. We need to make sure that Dave does not try to harm himself again.
My poor boy.
I spent 6 weeks in the hospital recovering from the stab wounds. Then the next 6 months in a psychiatric ward. It took 2 more years of therapy and homeschooling to undo the damage I'd done that night. I still dream of the Moobles from time to time.
So it's interesting.
But it's-
So it's kind of like, oh my gosh, what the heck? It's not even raining. It's just heat lightning. Okay. I'm nervous. It's okay. Hey, this is a good little time to take a puppy break. Just a little couple with the puppy. Peter, stop. A little seconds with the puppy, so that way we can all recover from the intensity that was those couple scenes. Everyone look at how cute my dog is. Oh my gosh. All right, here's hoping power stays on. If for some reason the stream ends suddenly, you will know why. But in the meantime, dog. And when you're in the middle of streaming and your dog is scared, you know, you just baby the dog a bit.
Never as bad as the first night. That was the first and last time I ever saw a horror movie.
It's good. That's probably good for you. Don't add anything else to your...
1 a.m. We've been waiting in the observation room.
What's up? Anything?
He's asleep. I'm running the MRI.
What?
It's the readings.
What do they mean?
Linda sat glued to the computer screen, watching the brainwaves rise and fall. Kitty took my hand.
While he's asleep.
We stood together for a couple minutes, waiting, barely breathing.
He's gone.
Oof.
He was dead. As I looked at his body through the glass window, I felt relieved. At the same time, I knew we were not that far behind him.
Honey,
None of us had slept in over 48 hours. We waited quietly as Linda studied the readouts, both hoping and dreading the results that she'd find.
what is the results?
Linda.
Are they gonna leave us on a cliffhanger?
Linda.
Yes.
What did you find?
There was a spike in his alpha and beta waves right before he died. It's when his heart stopped.
Okay. What does that mean?
doesn't
It means he died in a dream.
Ooh, ow, ow. Peter, you're digging your nails into me. Ooh. Things are crazy here. But we made it. Wow. Interesting. So they're dying in a dream. I wonder if it's like one of those things where if you die in the dream, you die in real life. But everyone so far has died. Like, no one has survived the dream.